Bum, ba-da, ba-da, bum.
All right. Oh, there we go. Hey, stream is working.
Yay! Yay, stream!
All right. Last time we played, you guys successfully saved the world a second time,
Yeah,
Dun,
we're
dun,
good
dun.
like that.
and had some significant time to rest and recoup and make your way back to Tortage and to your ships and your crew, and back to life on the open waters.
All thought out.
All thought out. Um, it is getting into basically when we pick up, it'll be the start of early fall, but the Baraka Isles are uh, like a tropical climb, so still quite warm. Tortage is just as it was the last time we were there. It is a rowdy den of pirates and scoundrels and thieves,
Near to wells.
near dwells, home away from home.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Um, so everybody had a chance to recover all of their wounds and trauma, spend your riches from your trip up north, pick up new gear or upgrade gear, spend XP, all of that sort of stuff.
Mm. So I know with Rory's downtime, I mean, I just ate the chirurgeon skill or talent, and then I basically spend time making fortified armor for anyone who needs it, and of course restock my things that go boom uh, selection.
Perfect. Yeah, plenty of time. So we'll say that you can have like probably like we'll say you can have four of each of your various concoctions.
Cool.
You've had quite a bit of downtime
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And piles of money.
and piles of money.
Excellent, all is well.
Um, and
I'm gonna have those in the cheat too.
perfect. And spend some money, kind of outfitting your the crew of your ship. You've got your new galleon that you've managed to take out for a few test runs.
Get a nice coat of paint on her.
New coat of paint. What sort of weaponry would you like to have outfitted on the galleon?
How many slots does it have?
It's really a matter of how much crew each thing takes and how much deck space they're going to take up. Like you could put like four mangonels on it, but then you're not going to have any deck space at all, and it's going to make any sort of maneuvering around very difficult.
Yeah, I'm just bringing up the thing. Here it is. Hmm. So ballistas we can fit for sure.
Yeah.
And those little ballistas we could fit.
Yep.
And we have the Corvus and the grapnel already, right?
Uh, yes.
Yeah, so whatever you think is appropriate.
Okay.
Maybe a couple of ballistas and a couple of the little ballistas.
Sure.
I don't know what's reasonable, so
Yeah. Yeah. You can have like one of each fore and aft.
yeah, that works.
That gives you the smaller ones for like if you need to deal with like boarding actions and stuff, and it gives you the larger ones for ship to ship.
Yeah, and the little ones are crew one, or the big ones are crew two. By the
Yeah.
look of it.
So
I don't want any Argosian fire or anything nonsense like that.
so yeah, your ship is outfitted. Your crew is well behaved. Clytius has spent some time working out his muscles, probably wrestling in some of the taverns here in Tortage.
Open iron.
Yeah, sounds good.
So we have to have a training montage for him.
Yeah, there's a little. We'll open with like a little bit of a montage, as like new weapons are being outfitted onto the ship, and it's basically brought into dry dock and has like all the barnacles scraped off and all of that sort of stuff. You know, Clytius is making a little bit of a name for himself in the fighting, quote unquote organized fighting at the various taverns, the Bucket of Blood and all of that sort of stuff, or the Bucket of Guts. You know, um, Cairo's got his outfit updated by Rory's alchemical prowess to provide him with some protection, even though it's not actually armor. But what you guys have noticed though is, like, for the first like week or so, you can kind of play on the fact like, oh yeah, save the world a second time. But after the first week, people kind of just stop paying attention. It's nobody here in Tartar saw it. Nobody here was aware of anything. Word starts to get around that maybe you guys are just full of it.
Ragnar beats those people up.
Ragnar probably does beat those people up. But yeah, it's a lot of nobody really believing you did what you say you did. All they know is you went away for a while and you came back with gold. Par for the course.
Well, if something else, Caro can spin a hell of a tale, so they'll be entertained by that if nothing.
Yeah. But yeah, it starts to your deeds so far, saving the world, elder gods rising, undead necromancers,
Blah blah blah.
darkness enveloping the world. It all sounds to the pirates here far fetched. Good tales for drinking, but they don't give any credence to it.
I think Clytius would be fine with it. Like he doesn't want that kind of adulation anyway.
But it does. Eventually, it gets to the point where everybody is not necessarily giving you the stink eye, but a lot of real pirates do fake pirates talk.
Well, I mean, we have a fleet.
Yeah.
I mean, Clytius will fight anybody that wants to talk shit.
But yeah, there is no shortage of people for Clytius to fight in that regard.
Sure.
That's how he's getting his wrestling done.
But
let me answer that inquiry with a headbutt.
But eventually, as you guys are kind of realizing that for everything that you've done, your reputation as actual pirates isn't great. Certainly not the sort of thing that people are going to talk about for, years and years to come. But you have heard in Tortage that in a fairly unprecedented display of camaraderie, a group of pirate captains, like older retired pirate captains, have decided to hold a little contest. And anyone who is interested is to show up at the Bucket of Guts Tavern in Tortage. And basically, they're interested in seeing just who talks the talk and who can actually walk the walk.
Almost got my leg cut off in that place.
Which time?
Yeah, you've almost had your leg cut off by probably getting on 6-7.
That's an exaggeration. See, that's why people don't believe what we tell people. No more than 4.
4 does seem slightly more accurate.
Perhaps. But, hey, it's a new day.
Well, let's go see what all this fuss is about.
Chris, do I need to make a thing for like an unarmed attack?
One sec here. I can do one for you, I think.
Is it like creating a new item or?
I got it here.
Oh, good. Sorry to be a bother.
No worries.
Wow.
I know.
In the
Well
north,
brought
the beast awakens.
up. Yes, well brought up. Shame I wasn't.
We never did kill that ice drake, did we?
No, no. Like I said, you still owe them one up there. I'm just saying.
I mean, if we never go back, I don't see it as a problem.
Yeah, probably not.
I
Who
mean,
knows?
at this stage, we're honor bound too. What am I saying? We're pirates. Ragnar can go back and kill it.
Oh yeah.
He's a big fucking hero now. I don't know.
Oh yeah. He's got his own tribe. He get his tribe together and see what they can do.
Half a second here. My computer is acting funny. Like,
It's probably trying to download a Windows update.
nope. My video card, Windows 11, doesn't like my video card. So
Oh, all right then.
He was acting a little weird yesterday too.
all right, there we go. Yeah, for some reason I lost my taskbar,
Okay.
and I was like, huh, I kind of need that.
It is pretty integral to, the tasks.
So melee has improvised and stun. Okay. That's not bad. Free stun attack.
Yep. I'm gonna knock you out.
Well, now I can spend two points or one momentum to add grapple.
Yep.
Mm.
Perfect. And just so you know, Don, the way improvised works, improvised means if you roll any effects, they don't do 1 damage.
Okay.
But you can add Doom to add appropriate qualities to an improvised attack. So if you're like, I go for an eye gouge, you could give me Doom to add vicious to the attack, for example. That sort of thing.
Or blind.
Or blinding. Yeah, that sort of thing. But your other melee talents do apply. So like your Killing Strike and Blood on Steel and all of that sort of thing all applies.
Okay.
Perfect. All right. So word has gone out that this conglomeration of retired pirate captains is interested in putting forth a proposition.
Well, let's go see what they have to say.
One question first, though. I had picked up a helmet along the way because, well, naked head sucks. Can I reinforce the helmet as well?
Sure.
Okay. And is there anything I can do to enhance a shield?
No. I mean, you could put reinforced. You could reinforce the shield, which means it won't break, but it doesn't actually add any additional soak or anything.
Well, I like the not breaking the shield thing. So, all right. So I'll alter my helmet. It goes from 3 to 5.
Yep.
Yum, yum. All right. That sounds good.
So on an early fall day, the month, according to the Aquilonian calendar, it is the month of the Maiden. So it's basically kind of like September 1st sort of thing. As you guys pull into the port of Tortage, there are several other ships here. More so than usual. Like normally ships kind of come and go in Tortage, but there's about a half dozen or so that kind of catch your eye. Pirates of some note. There's 2 galleons, a caravel, a carack, and a couple of just ships, general sailing ships.
Red Ortho, one of them?
No, Ortho is not one of them. There are actually no. Judging by the looks of the ships, none of these are Asgardian or Nordheimer. 2 of them are Zingaran. One of them is Zamoran. One of them is from Quran. But the 2 that kind of catch your attention because they're not usual ship designs. The Karak is from the Border Kingdoms from Gunderland, so it's got like a weird combination of like traditional Aquilonian style craftsmanship with like some Pictish design in it.
Eesh, Picts. Yuck.
You're gonna have some scary longbows.
And the other one that draws your attention is the one that is all decorated with. It looks like it's decorated primarily with like rotten animal hides and spikes, and just a visually scary looking ship.
Great. Another ship of the dead wannabe.
And as you kind of draw closer to that, when you do see that amongst the animal hides that are kind of decorating the ship, there are like human skeletons kind of like nailed to the prow of the ship.
Well, that's excessive.
A little bit.
And just to get things started, I think Clytius normally does your observation, so Clytius can give me an observation roll.
Sure.
Dun, dun, dun.
Observation for Ship of the Gruesome.
Moo ha ha.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
All right. So as you're kind of given that gruesomely decorated ship, the kind of the visual once over, you can see like all the crew of that ship. They're all dark skinned, obviously from the Black Kingdoms, but their tribal tattoos and piercings and such. You're pretty sure that entire crew are Dafari.
Oh,
Oh, okay. What do we know about them?
You do know that the Dafari, they're like grasslands tribe people from the Black Kingdoms. But there is
Okay.
a subset of the Dafari that were driven out of their kingdom because of their ritualistic cannibalism.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Oops, all right. So
mind your fingers and toes, boys.
dun, dun, dun.
and keep all body parts in the ship at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I'm sure they're pleasant folk.
Oh, probably.
Sure. Uh-huh.
But yeah, you guys dock, take care of everything, get your crew settled, and make your way into Tortage itself. Tortage is a rowdy place, especially now. It seems like, Tortage is generally it's an unlawed pirate town. Now it's like a law-free pirate town at Mardi Gras.
Oh, all right. Wow.
It is everywhere you look. There is drunkenness. There is thievery. There's kind of out of the corner of your eye, you see somebody getting like their throat slit over in an alley.
Home sweet home.
Good to be home, yes.
And you guys can easily find the bucket of blood, bucket of guts. You guys have been there before. This is where Karo got into the tussle with the other captain, where they ended up chained together.
Never again.
Good. I'm glad you learned your lesson.
From now on, when somebody challenges you, say, "Clytius, take that."
Claudius did it.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can only have me if you can get through my bodyguard.
All right. And the tavern is packed. Quite a few people that you haven't seen here before.
Newbies.
But you do recognize a couple of folks. The shipwright himself, Three Fingers. He's here. One of the primary fences here in Tortage, a guy named Master Farminger. He's here. Representatives from some of like the more famous ships are here, and everybody's just kind of keeping to their own council, as it were. Like the crews are sitting together, sort of thing, drinking and eating and playing cards. And after you guys like arrive and get your table, there's a Three Fingers kind of like starts tapping on his the side of his tankard with his dagger, kind of drawing everybody's attention. And Three Fingers, he's an older gentleman, probably in his like early 60s, graying hair. True to his name, he has 3 fingers between both hands.
Okay. I was wondering about that. I was like, total 3? Total 3.
Total of 3.
Dang. Might make some life difficult.
He's a very skilled shipwright, though, so.
He's had a lot of nicknames over the years. 9 fingers, 8 fingers.
Yeah.
7 fingers.
He kind of speaks and says, "Oh, thank you all for joining us. I see quite a few, I'm going to say respected, for lack of a better term." Kind of like tips his tankard towards one of the Zingaran gentlemen. It's like, "Good to see you there, Zidiro. I heard that some sort of CBC almost got you and your crew, so glad you could join us." It's like he kind of like scans the audience, like kind of tips his mug towards you guys. Says, "Captain Karo and the Kraken. Maybe we'll
Always
see.
a pleasure.
We'll see whether the stories are true or not, perhaps."
Oh! Ooh.
I mean, I don't doubt that they are, but you know how people are.
No, that's jazz.
I mean, I suppose when you tell people that you've saved the world
Twice.
no real way to prove that, though.
Yeah, we're all still alive.
Yeah.
He says, trying to get a chuckle out of the crowd. Turn
Yeah.
it into like a mirthful moment.
Yeah. And there is like a little bit of chuckling from the crowd. Like it's not that they're mean spirited towards you guys. So if you're willing to kind of like take the piss, as it were.
Oh yeah, and Karo's super charismatic, right? So he could play the crowd pretty easy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I could use "Eats my words" if I had to. I don't think that's necessary.
No.
Well, it seems to us, and he kind of gestures to like 4 or 5 of the people at kind of like not the head table, but probably at the bar. We've all heard tales of the Tigress and of the Red Brotherhood, of Belit and her crew, the Queen of the Black Coast, they call her. Pirates that will live forever in fame or infamy. And it seems that there's some here who might be up to that sort of legend. So, Master Farmiger and I and a couple of the others, we thought, what better way to show our appreciation for all that you do for us? Bringing your ships here for repairs, bringing goods that can't be sold elsewhere, visiting our brothels and our taverns. We'd like to give back to the community. And there's kind of a chuckle at this, kind of false sense of charity. We're curious as to who the best crew is. Plain and simple. We figure if we give you, through the fall into the winter, something to do. Idle hands, they say. So we thought that we would offer a reward to whichever crew brings in the most exotic, the best quality loot. Plain and simple. Obviously, we don't care how you get it. You can gather your crew and raid the vaults of Aquilonia itself. All that matters at the end is who's accumulated the most. Now, obviously, consideration will be given for those who are more daring. All of you are pirates of some note. So, if you bring us statuary that was bound from Argos to Zingara, a dozen ships here could do that. Probably more. If you were to, say, raid the pyramids of the Serpentmen to the north, take one of their idols, that's something not everybody could do. That'd be worth a little bit more cachet. I'm sure you've all heard myths, rumors, legends of treasure that's out there. Now's your opportunity to get it. Make a name for yourself. For our part, we will spend our not inconsiderable resources to ensure that the names of you, your crew, and your ship are known in every port along the Western Ocean. There won't be a seafaring person here who does not know your name. And we guarantee that your names will go down in history. There's some cheers from the crowd. People talking, kind of out loud. They're like, and you kind of overhear, especially Clytius, since you're very observant. There's one crew that's talking about, they heard about, like ships from Atlantis itself during the flooding that fled and got trapped in Sargossa and might still be there. There's talk of somewhere in the jungles on one of the Baccarat Isles is a plant that is said to be a key ingredient for the golden wine of Zuhal. People are already starting to talk about these mythical and legendary treasures that they've heard of. Very few people are talking about like what shipping lanes to hit. Most people are like thinking big.
Gotcha.
Well, shipping lanes are, just like practice, for.
So the rules are simple. Every crew is allowed one ship. I realize that some of you may have more, but let's keep some semblance of fairness. You don't get to count the treasure that you've got. And no engaging in piracy within sight of Tortage. Other than that, Doesn't matter if you hit a shipping lane. Doesn't matter if you hit the people who hit the shipping lane. None of you are friends out there. Good luck.
All right.
Well,
Yeah.
gentlemen, let's head back to the ship and have a conversation. I have at least one idea already.
All right then.
But
I'll
I
do it.
prefer to talk while we're under sail.
Aye, true. I'll bring the rum.
Yes.
All right, and I'll get Caro and Clytius. You guys can give me lore rolls since you guys are actually Rory can too. You guys are all actual pirates by this point.
Unfortunately, my lore is nothing to sneeze at. Or maybe it's everything to sneeze at? I'm not sure.
Well, you never know.
That's true. I never know.
Claudia's never claimed to know anything.
It's true.
Fair. Difficulty 1?
Yep.
All right.
All right.
I know some stuff.
All right. So basically, this is just to essentially generate some momentum in case you guys have any questions about any of the other captains that are in this meeting. But you guys recognize Captain Silvio Esteban. He is a Zengaran. His ship is called the Howl of the North.
Somebody who made the check should probably write that down.
Yeah, I'm
What was- Okay.
There's Captain Claudia de Vries from the Border Kingdoms from Gunderland. Her ship is called the Pillager's Cry.
Eh.
There is another Zengaran captain named Captain Isidro Passamo. His galleon is called the Jewel of Hell.
Okay.
Jewel of Hell?
Yep.
Mhm.
The Defari captain is Captain Magana.
I'd like to talk to like his galley guy, like to see if he's got any good human recipes.
Probably.
And I figured it'd be just like cooking pork, really.
The captain of the Quran ship. It's a Quran ship. The captain is from Shem. Her name is Captain Samiria. Her ship is called the Doom and Damnation.
Hmm.
And the captain of the Zamoran ship, Captain Marathas. That is a galleon called the Shadow of the Sea.
A lot of nice names for ships out there.
Where was that one from?
Zamora. And then
the
you
ship
guys,
name was.
the Shadow of the Sea.
Perfect. Thanks.
And you guys do have 3 momentum if you have any questions regarding the ships or the captains.
Hmm.
Which guy has the highest reputation, I guess?
The highest reputation would probably be Captain Isidro and the Jewel of Hell.
Hmm.
And what do we know about him?
You know that Zingara is famous for their swordsmen. They have fencing schools where they train from a very early age, and he is one of the best swordsmen to ever come out of Zingara. His ship itself, the Jewel of Hell, it's a galleon, so it's a larger ship. It's armed with it's got a couple of ballistas and it's got a mangonel. He's generally regarded as relatively easygoing for a pirate captain. He doesn't kill unless necessary. He generally doesn't take ships. He just takes like the cargo. But if he needs to, any sort of blade in his hands is like just death for the other person. He's not.
So he's kind of like us.
Yeah.
Quote unquote good guy pirates.
Yeah. On the scale of pirates, he's towards the gooder end of things. Materialistic as opposed to murderous.
What's the blame? What the fuss?
Any of you guys have other questions?
Not really.
Sounds pretty straightforward to me.
Sounds like we're gonna keep our 2.
Perfect. Right. And everybody after this announcement, everybody kind of breaks off into their little groups to kind of discuss where they might be going, or not so much where they might be going, but what they have heard of. Like what might be a big score.
Keep your ears open, Claudius. Might come up with a good idea in the way out the door.
What is it, Cletus? How many ranks do you have in observation, Cletus?
In observation, I got 3.
Perfect. Why don't you roll 3d6? We'll treat this like gathering rumors. Oof, good roll. All right. One of the ships. Let me pull up my ship list. The Howl of the North. The Howl of the North has heard that there is a Serpent Man temple on one of the Baccarat Isles. The Baccarat Isles is kind of like the Caribbean. It's a bunch of like little small islands. One of the islands here has he's heard rumors that there is a Snake Man temple there, which will undoubtedly have idols and treasures and stuff for Set. Serpent Men are generally regarded as sorcerers, so there's probably magical stuff there.
Ah, fuck.
Oh,
No
speaking
more
of-
wizards.
Did you add the staff to mine?
Oh no, I did not. I will have to do that.
Thank you.
The Zamorid, Captain Maraphis, the Shadow of the Sea. They don't seem to be making a play for any treasure immediately, but you overhear the captain talking about something called the Baraka Oracle. Rumored to be a wise woman, a witch, who can predict the fortune and fate of those who seek her out. So it seems like Captain Maraphis might be a little bit on the superstitious side and plans to visit the Oracle first.
Been there, done that.
And the last one. I'm looking for. Finding my map of the Baraka Isles.
Hmm.
Oh, and the third group. There you go. And the Doom and Damnation. They seem to believe that there is a lost ship from Atlantis. Towards the northern part of the island chain. Apparently, according from what Clytius overhears, is the waters there are not very deep. And the ship, this Karak, can actually be seen from the surface.
Hard to get a galleon in there. All right, I gotta go get the stepson. I'll only be a few minutes.
All right.
No
No
this
worries.
is like 2 months or something we have to do. Complete this, right?
You've got about 3 to get as much loot, as much high value loot as you can.
Alrighty. So the captain's suggestion is that we journey to Shem to figure out the star metal, because that's pretty high quality loot. But you guys could discuss it. I'll just, like I say, be 10, 15 minutes.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yep.
All right.
Well, Shem's not known for their wizards.
Shem is not known for wizards.
So that's a point in their favor right there.
A little bit. And we can get things done in Shem. It'll help us in the future.
All right. So here on the world map, basically, you guys are over here in the Baraka Isles. And it seems like most of the people are concentrating their activity in that area, like rumors that they've heard, legends that they've heard, that sort of thing. Shem does border the ocean. You guys have previously been to the city of Ascalon. So it's just a question of whereabouts in there you're going to find somebody that can work the star metal.
Mm-hmm.
Rory, you would know since you're an alchemist. Your best bet to find somebody is in the city of Akbatana,
Okay.
which is a fair bit inland.
Oh, so not C. Well, that's okay. I mean, depends on how much desert is there, I suppose.
Yeah. That being said, the river that is between Shem and Stygia, the river Styx, it is a very wide river. You can easily get your ship down that river.
Oh, good.
So you could sail like all the way up to like the port city of Nipper, and then you're probably about 3 days south of Akbatana at that point.
Oh, good, good, good. Whereabouts on the map would it be?
Akbatana?
These mountains are here? Yeah. Oh, Jesus, sorry. I'm like, oh, that. There we go, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So towards the mountains. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, that certainly sounds like a plan.
But yeah, you're looking at It's a fair distance. I mean, certainly not the farthest you guys have ever sailed.
No, but I don't know. You never know. Maybe some opportunities on the way. Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, you do pass by Argos, which is like, prime pirate territory for shipping.
Mhm. Ba, ba, ba. And I mean, yeah, we don't really need to do a lot of open sea if we don't want to, but
Yep. But
open sea, targets of opportunity.
yeah. But that far into Shem, you're looking at probably about a month of sailing.
Really?
Yep, 1,700 miles.
Wow. Okay. Whoopsers.
So there is some note to what the captain says though. Like if you can get that star medal and get it worked into a sword, Akbatan and steel swords are priceless.
Yep.
So,
Cool.
so it would definitely be something.
Yeah, that's definitely rare.
Definitely very rare. And like the stories, like the people that have wielded Akbatan and blades, um, are the sort of names like uh, in like real world history would be like the sword of Charlemagne or Excalibur. Like that sort of legend goes with these blades.
Nice. That's cool.
Captain better
So,
start working on his blade work.
yeah, but does he want it or does he want you to use it?
Ugh.
Seems to me somebody already has one. Who have you have it or does Ragnar have it? You got it out of the treasure hoard up north.
Oh, that's Ragnar, sir.
Okay.
It doesn't even need to be a sword. Like, you can make a battle axe with it.
I mean, that's
Yep.
slightly more appealing. But
Yeah, I mean, if you like chopping things up with an axe, we can make you a star metal axe. It's a thing. Sitting around the boat, passing the rum around, having chit chats and discussions.
Yep. Okay, I just gotta add your
Staff.
staff.
Yes, I also reminded finally after all this time to actually put the talisman of courage I created for one for everybody except for Clytius because he's got that religious artifact. So an extra 2 courage soak. That's something good to remember.
I was going to ask you about getting reinforcements done on my arm and leg armor.
Absolutely.
I don't
Had
have
lots
any.
of time. Oh yeah, I've been just pumping out the shit like crazy. I'm assuming that in the amount of time we had, and the amount of money we had, that everybody in the primary crew should have all complete whatever they need. Even head, whatever, you got a helmet or reinforce it. It's good.
The helmet I have is metal, so that's probably good on its own.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So your staff basically it acts like it's both a talisman and acts as a circle of power, so it reduces the difficulty of sorcery tests to cast spells.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
and allows you to reroll dice that aren't successes.
Very nice. Also, how would I learn another spell?
To learn another spell, you need to take the patron talent.
Right. Oh, again.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's basically your patron can teach you. I believe patrons can teach you up to 2 spells, and after that, then you need to start bartering your soul.
Okay. Fair. Uh, yeah. So let's see here. Patron. Teach the arts of the sorcery. You may now purchase the sorcerer talent and can begin to learn spells. And with sorcerer, character eyes are open to the horrible realities of the cosmos. Gain 1 spell and reduce the character's resolve permanently by 2. Okay.
So it's it's the pack talent.
Oh, okay. So another talent.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Just gotta look.
Yeah, the patron is basically you have somebody who will teach you sorcery. In this case, Sahibi.
Yeah.
Pact is basically you can have a patron can basically enter into 2 pacts with you.
Mm-hmm.
After pact has been taken twice with a particular sorcerer, there's little else they can offer.
Right.
But every pact you have means additional payment during the upkeep phase.
Right.
So, or there is the barter your soul.
So Wait, Pact is it a sorcery talent?
Yep.
Weird. I do not see it.
True
understanding.
Yeah, it comes after sorcerer. It's in the sorcery section. It's not in the talent section for some bizarre reason.
Oh, yeah, that would okay. Well, I guess if you're looking to make sense. All right, let's go.
Page 167.
Mm-hmm.
So by entertaining dark forces, your patron introduces you to your patron's own fell lords. The rituals involve a heroic and sanity destroying, but ultimately rich in knowledge. Gain a spell. Reduce your character's resolve permanently by X plus 2 challenge dice, where X is the total number of spells you will know once you gain an additional spell from this talent.
Gotcha. All right.
Ooh.
So
you can. I like there's a side branch too. That's kind of cool.
Yep. Yeah, the side branch is all about making your spells last longer.
Nice. Enchantments. That seems fun. Ooh, curse. La 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 la.
Yeah, and Enchanter lets you basically make magical items.
Ooh, nice. It definitely seems up Rory's alley. All right, I have completely missed these, so that's okay.
Yeah. Curse is permanently sacrifice a fortune point, but you basically house the spell or petty enchantment inside a living being.
Okay.
Beer back.
But you can. That's where you can do things like you could use there's a transform into animal spell. You could bind that to somebody. You could say like every time the moon is full, you turn into a beast. Done. Make somebody a werewolf.
Yeah. Okay. This is how werewolves are made.
Or if you want, you could say like spend the fortune point and use like your hellish brimstone, bind that into a person, and say like if you ever speak falsely, it'll trigger. So yeah, there's some leeway there with curses.
Cool. All right. Well, that's good. Yeah. All right. So now I have something to spend even more XP on. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Havoc.
Hey.
So they were discussing, and in Rory's estimation, the best place to get the metal forged would be Akbatana or Akbatana.
Yeah, we've been there.
I don't know if you guys went to Akbatana or not. I know you guys have been to Ascalon, and I think you went to Eric, but you guys didn't go much past Eric because that's where the mummies was in that area. Actually, that's where you found the star metal.
Of course.
So the good news is that the river that between Stygia and Shem, the river Styx, it's large enough to easily get your boat down. Like it's a river the same way like the St. Lawrence is a river, or
Okay, yeah, it's like St. John or something.
yeah, it's like it is a large river.
Large river, deep draft.
Yeah, like it's probably like 20, 30 miles across, sort of thing.
Whew. All right.
Oh wow, big.
Yeah,
Big for the river. All right.
so I mean
Well, I don't know that.
it does narrow as it like kind of bends south into Stygian along the mountains there, but
Mm-hmm.
it's still plenty big enough so you could easily get all the way to the port city of Napier, and then you're probably about 2 days ride to Akbatana.
Yeah, that's solid.
But it is about a month of sailing to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm.
And one of the rules was that we can't use any of our existing treasures, so that might void it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, basically your existing loot doesn't count, but an Akbatan weapon is not existing loot.
Right. Exactly. And it's an adventure. It's an adventure to go get this done.
And it's like the most expensive thing in the world, as far as we know, right?
Pretty much. It essentially, like I was telling Jeff and Don, swords of this nature are swords along the lines of like in our mythology, like Excalibur or the Sword of Charlemagne or the Sword of El Cid or any of those sort of things.
It's the best idea I got. What else did you guys come up with?
Oh,
No, that's a
whatever
pretty
you
good
say,
idea.
Captain. Sounds good. I mean,
Yeah.
if we're gonna do this,
Yes, we're gonna do this.
I mean, I'm just saying you won't catch me flashing it around. I don't want to wield a sword that somebody's gonna want to, kill a kingdom over or something.
All right. You insist, I'll carry it.
I keep telling him we can make an axe out of it, but hey.
I mean, we could start working on your blade work, if you want.
Regardless, do you have another idea for a treasure? Is there something we've done before that we didn't fully explore? Or... I mean, the ice worm was supposed to have a big treasure trove hoard or
Nope.
something, but that's way
Nope.
far away.
Not going north again. Nope. Finally got warm again.
Can't think of anything else. Could you guys think of anything else?
Well, I mean, the other option could be doing things like going back to where we found the star metal and finding out what else is in there, after we've killed the mummy.
Kind of buried that place.
Oh, right, yes, we did with that. Yes.
Yeah, didn't that fall down after we were done with it?
It was a BB's earthquake. Oh well.
I think it's a fine plan for this sort of thing. If that's what you want to bring to the table, Captain.
Well, go big or go home, right?
May as well. And there'll still be lots of time to jump in on something else too.
How long's the deadline? How long is the...
For about 3 months.
But you've got about 3 months.
Oh, a month there and back? That's plenty of time to get into trouble.
And then we have a whole month to take out our competitors.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was able to get a new axe, right, Chris?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Yeah, part of the upkeep is all of your gear is replaced.
All right, then, gentlemen. Might as well set sail for Shem.
All right, sounds good.
Alrighty.
And who knows what we'll run across along the way.
Hmm.
And one of these morons are probably going to try to take a shot at us before we get there.
Oh God, yes. that plenty of travel time. I wouldn't be surprised if there's one or two of them that are just, hey, I'm going to mug somebody else and get rid of the competition right away.
Well, just in case, maybe we'll strap one of your bombs to a ballista bolt. Worked last time.
Yep. Fair enough.
Worked
easy enough.
too well last time.
Are you prepping that
Misty,
ahead of
break
time,
glass.
or are you going to have that ready to go, or are you going to prep it when you need to?
No, probably prep it when I need to.
Okay.
Just, yeah, the idea is there. We know if we get into trouble, it's not a hard thing to do.
Okay. So it's not like grab that bolt. It's like, let me affix this, then grab that bolt.
Bingo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I will not make you roll crafting roll now.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay.
So you guys have a plan. You know it's going to be a fairly lengthy voyage. The galleon. I don't know if did I give you stats for the galleon?
No, but I got them here.
So you are going to have to put in at some point to restock because you've got like 20 days of sailing.
And we carry a crew of 60. No, I'm looking at a galley. Galleons, crew 60, yeah. Deep draft, ponderous ship. So 20 days, what's that? Ascalon, maybe?
Yeah, assuming the weather holds and you're not delayed, you can make Ascalon.
Yeah, we make what, 1 or 2, depending on the sailing roll?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it should be all right to get to Ascalon. We've been there before, too, I think.
You have.
That's the walled one, right?
That's the walled city. Yes,
With
that's
the big cliff.
with the big cliff. Yeah, you guys have been to like kind of eastern Shem. You went as far as like Eric, but you never went past there.
All right, so we'll sail for Ascalon and make sure we have our chest full of flags with us.
All right.
Because we're in Argosian galley, if I remember.
Yes, you are. You would think I would have made a random table for the weather already.
Well.
Step 1 is to get away from the Braca Islands without any conflict.
Somewhere in this book. No, not carousing events. There we go. Weather. Somebody can roll me a d20.
Oh, crap.
IG.
Maybe that's good. I don't know.
Maybe, maybe not. We'll see.
Hey.
I'm sure the best weather is at the top of the table. It's fine.
So as you guys set out, are you guys setting out like early morning, evening?
Traditionally with the tide, isn't it?
Traditionally, yes.
I'd like
So
to be
when-
the first to set out, so the sooner we can set out, the better.
All right. It looks like we're setting out early.
All right. So as you guys like, basically you spend some time making sure that you're all supplied up.
Yeah.
So making sure the crew understands where you're going, what you're doing, all that sort of stuff.
We're gonna need rum. We're gonna need oranges. We're gonna need hardtack. We're gonna need soft tack.
Make
We're
a
gonna need a recipe for humans. I mean,
make
Big
a
old shopping list.
yeah. Get a good old like 90 orange cake going. The weather is perfect. It is. You could not have asked for a better day to set off on this voyage. The sea is smooth like glass. It is undisturbed. The wind is good enough to move your ship, but not so strong that it makes things difficult.
Wow. That's not like us.
this endeavor is cursed. I would say blessed, but not cursed.
The big advantage too is because the rules of engagement are that no piracy within sight of Tortage. Because of the fact that it is a clear, beautiful day, that safety boundary extends a fair ways. They mean within sight quite literally.
Yeah, I can still see town from here. We're safe.
You mean they're safe?
Is that the naked eye, or is that enhanced by, some scope?
Nobody bothered to ask.
Okay, good. All right. Well, we'll prepare for both eventualities, then, yes.
Oh, I've already got a spyglass. Look at me go.
Ding ding. Yeah, I think you inherited it from Tebian, didn't you?
I think so.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Clytius, you can give me a sailing roll.
All right. What am I looking at?
Just
Go for it.
Yes, you can assist. Difficulty is 1. Goes down to 0
Okay.
because of your talent.
Oh, excellent.
So you don't have to roll if you don't want to.
I'll take the 1 momentum.
yeah, I'm not re-rolling mine. Things are going too well.
Don't trust it.
Not
La
a bit.
la 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 la.
All right. So it is a beautiful day for sailing. Do you want to spend momentum to make some extra distance?
I'd say so. It's
Yeah.
2, right?
Yep.
All right.
Well, lads, it doesn't get better than this. What a glorious day to start.
And look, there's no ice on the deck.
Height is we're not trying to sail across the wastes, yeah.
Just setting my calendar.
Yeah, we gotta watch that, don't we?
No worries.
All right. So the first day of sailing is fine, uneventful even. Gorgeous day for sailing. Your crew is happy to be out on the open seas. And who would be on watch in the evening? One of you guys or one of your crew?
That's a good to do.
Probably. I think we still have Grim, right?
You do still have Grim.
Probably Grim would be running a crew.
Greg Grimm runs the night shift.
We have a pretty well trained crew, though. So.
You do.
I'm sure one of the crew would be more observant than Rory is.
Right. So in the wee hours of the morning,
Mhm.
you start to hear you know, a shout from your lookout. You know, there's cries back and forth. You know, what is it? What is it? You know, Finn said it in the water. Oh, what the hell is that? And then like the klaxon bell starts ringing.
All right, everybody up. Get dressed, rush out. Ask for a report.
And you know, they start like, you know, kind of like lighting some lanterns and stuff so there's some light to see. And you see kind of like alongside the ship definite shark fins.
Oh, big.
They're a good size. Like those are good size sharks. Probably something along the lines of like a good sized great white.
Okay.
But then breaching the surface, you see a dorsal fin that is the size of your ship.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. That's Rory's all like, "Oh, that'll make one hell of a shark fin soup."
Time to trim the sails, Claudius.
Yeah, I don't think we have a stew pot big enough.
Well, I mean, manageable chunks, I'm sure, but
In a perfect world, we can get away from this thing.
I wouldn't be shocked if it swims faster than our ship.
Probably, but maybe we could throw your supper overboard to distract it or something.
Yes. Set the fin on fire, perhaps? Is it... Chris, does it seem like it's, like, literally out to get us? Or is it just kind of passing by?
It seems like it is deliberately out to get you.
Oh, okay then. Right. So something we can't just, hope that it goes away on its own. Gotcha. Ugh.
Time for that firebomb.
I think so, probably, yes.
Our ship looks awfully small on this map.
And it's probably because it needs to have the big shark. Oh dear. Oh boy. I mean,
Captain's gonna rush back to the aft ballista. Oh, Jesus.
oh,
They get bigger.
get bigger. Get bigger.
There. I changed the grid size so everything is a little bit bigger. But yes, this giant shark is to scale with your ship.
Oh my god. So basically, we're edible, is what you're saying.
Yep. And as this thing breaches, I'm going to need everybody to give me a difficulty 4 discipline test.
4.
First, salt the talents.
I was playing around with the Horrors of the Hyborian Age book, and they've got like all of these templates that you can apply to another creature.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're awesome.
And then in the pirate book, there's a monster quality called Immense.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
I'm just gonna choose to fail. Get my report.
So, is it? It's not supernatural, is it?
It is in a way, yes. Oh, look at that!
Huzzah!
That is an awesome roll, Don.
Cool.
Turned a 19 into a 1. What kind of strange alchemy is this?
Apparently, you're the one that Founder has decided to like today.
Mm-hmm.
For the first time ever.
Let's just see.
But yes, this thing would be considered supernatural. It is a horror.
Okay.
So Clytius is just going to very carefully, like, tighten the straps that he has at the helm to hold him in place. so that he doesn't get separated from the wheel. 3-point harness engaged.
Alrighty, well,
Fasten your
I
seatbelt,
will
boys.
look at my skills and. Alrighty, so discipline, you say? Okay.
Yep.
And we've got. Oh well, actually, they don't want to be paralyzed in fear, I suppose. What is the end result of failing?
If you fail a roll against fear, it automatically does its threaten attack for free.
Oh, okay. So, gotcha. Oh, I think I would like to spend fortune on that. And I think I will also steal
I mean,
moment.
it seemed like a good idea as the one driving to maintain control.
Not like, yeah. I'm not go crazy, I got you. And it's a D4? D4.
Yep.
Dire difficulty. Uh-huh. And yes, you've chosen spend. Yes, we need more than just one.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
Way to show me up.
Well, I mean, I do have a T and a 13, so and a focus of 2, which is nice.
All right. So I guess it's only against Karo.
Cool.
So it does.
There's probably some irony there.
I only protect you. I don't protect myself.
Oh no, I know, but and don't forget, you do have a talisman I gave you that'll soak 2 for you.
Oh, I did forget about that, actually.
Me too. So I'm like, after we got mauled on the resolve side, I'm like, oh, okay, well, hold on. Yes, we have this. Like, put on my character sheet.
I'll have to put that on my sheet somewhere.
All right. So,
Although the truly sick part is, if I wanted to, I could re-roll the 17 and no.
Seems like a risky business to push it.
Oh yeah, no, exactly. I'll be happy with the 5 successes to give us the extra morale and be a thing.
Oof.
all right. So that is going to be 7 damage.
Which goes down by 3 for 4 damage.
4 damage. So not quite enough to inflict trauma, but some of your crew loses their shit. And you are stunned as well.
Stunned, how many?
2.
2. I'll give you 2 too.
I got 1 for the one that I rolled. So yeah, as this thing breaches, a couple of things. You notice that it is large enough to swallow your ship whole.
It's just cover for the crew if I rolled good.
Oh, you did roll good. You rolled 3. So your crew is only going to take 4, so
4,
not enough
yeah.
for any of them to take traumas.
Yay!
That's a good talent.
All right.
Yes.
So yeah, so this as this thing breaches, it is large enough, like it dwarfs your ship. Rory, you can sense that there is not only is this thing like amazingly huge and strong, but it is primordial. There is no doubt in your sorcerer's mind that something called this forth from the depths of the ocean.
Great. So this is how one of the crew is going to get at us, by using a sorcerer to bring something up.
There's a lovely little spell called Summon Horror.
Yeah.
That cost him something to get that thing, though.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, maybe they fell over with their ears bleeding.
Yeah, you can do all kinds of sorcery and you're willing to sacrifice your crew.
That's true.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Mhm.
All right, but you guys are up.
All right. So I guess we're going, well, let's put a blockbuster on the ballista. Question for you.
Yep.
If I attach like an explosive device onto the ballista and I were to fire the ballista, would it use my alchemy?
No.
Okay.
I've got talents for the ballista now, so let me shoot it.
Okay, great. I will attach it.
Okay.
Clytius is driving the boat.
Yep.
So that is a
Please.
crafting roll.
Okay.
We would like to make best speed away from the shark.
I'm going to spend one singular momentum. It's a D1, I'm assuming.
Yes, with that. Yeah.
Okay, difficulty 1. All right, let's roll skills. See what happens.
Perfect. It is firmly attached.
Ready to go, sir.
Perfect. Clydius, you want to move us next?
All right, what am I looking at for sailing?
All right. So for ship movement,
Down the hatch.
so basically, because your ship is ponderous, so it can't move as a minor action. So it takes a standard action to move it to an adjacent zone. So it takes your action to move it to another zone.
You could full sail, maybe.
You could full sail.
I mean, if not now, when?
Makes it harder for it to hit us. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, drop the hammer.
Yeah. Yeah. Full sail. All attacks made by the ship increase their difficulty by 2 steps, but you can move up to the long range. So you could move 2 zones, but all attacks are at 2 plus 2 difficulty.
That's fine with me. Long range is optimal range for the ballista anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we gun it.
So you gun it. So you can move 1 more zone, so they'll put it off the map. So you may be able to outrun this thing.
Huh? Yay.
Yeah, you there, men. Let out those lines. Full sail.
All right. Caro.
I'm going to take our new ballista and, with the help of my crew, try to shoot that thing,
Okay.
which apparently is warfare.
It is. Siege weaponry is warfare.
Boot.
That makes sense.
And I believe Ballista has a crew of 3.
Yes.
Okay, so 2 of them can assist you.
Boot.
Oh, and they do. They're like, we're working with the captain. Gotta look good, guys.
And I'm going to spend a fortune because I just got an extra one.
Okay.
Might as well use it. My difficulty's 3, though, right?
Difficulty would be 4 unless you have. There's a talent to offset the shooting from a vessel.
Yeah, I got the one for
The-
first time using it. Artillerist. Lets me reroll damage and then
Yeah.
ballistics.
I think the one you're looking
is-
for, I think, is sea legs, maybe.
For each rank up ballistics, you reduce the difficulty of a warfare test to attack with a siege weapon by 1 step.
Oh, perfect.
So down to 3. They gave me 2. I'm going to spend a fortune, so we're going to hit it at least.
Strength from the sea is the one that you're looking for.
Oof. Wise veteran for rerolls.
Okay.
So 5 total.
All right. So that is a hit and 2 momentum.
Nice. And damage is 4 by the look of it.
For a ballista, yeah, it's 4. And then it would add whatever Rory's explosive thing does.
Muhaha.
And ballistics adds 1 to make it 5. So I'll roll mine, and Roy, you can roll yours, I guess.
Sweet.
I can reroll 3 of those.
And a
don't
1
think I
1
want to.
2 2 6. Yeah.
I'm not going to reroll any of those.
Does the blessed have any effects?
Vicious 2, intense. Next, we're using a bolt, so intense. Yeah.
Okay.
Area, knockdown. Jeez, it does lots of stuff.
Yeah, that's if you firestone. So vicious 2 and intense.
Oh, Vicious 2, intense is the bolt, and then area, knockdown, stun is the stones. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So vicious 2. That's going to be...
So what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage.
Okay.
I'll spend. I assume this thing's armored, right?
Uh-huh.
I'll spend 2 for piercing.
Okay, so that's piercing 4.
Try that.
Bounces off its hide.
None of that is enough.
None of that is enough.
Oh, please blow up.
All right. So I'll roll some damage.
Yep.
All right. Well, this is the big blockbuster, so it's got a base damage of 6, and let's see here. It's got area, fearsome 1, and incendiary 4.
Oof.
Yeah. Yeah, we're crossing anyways. Let's see. Damage bonuses. I don't really have anything else to go in there. Yeah, okay. Ooh! Woofers. Good stuff.
You could spend
What
one.
can I...
You could spend a momentum to re-roll the 2 blanks if you wanted.
That's what I was thinking, yes. So we'll sack that down by 1. We'll reroll the 2 blanks.
Got him right in the right leg.
Right flipper?
Right.
Maybe. Let's see. Yeah. We'll reroll the selecteds. Symbology. Woo-hoo.
All right.
That's
So that's going to be. So that's 7. And it's going to be on fire for a long while.
It's a fish fry.
And area.
Something's burning.
So there is an explosion.
Ooh.
And you do see a couple of the smaller sharks kind of become airborne momentarily. Yeah,
Sharknado.
the explosion behind you is quite extensive.
Nice.
But this thing keeps going.
Of course it does.
So it's going to use its standard action to move 2 zones. So it will catch up with your ship. And then it is going to spend a Doom for a swift action to bite.
Ooh.
Everybody hang on.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Difficulty goes up by 2.
The thing moves 2 squares.
It used its standard action and then spent a Doom for a second standard.
Yeah. So we can't outrun it.
Well, if he runs out of Doom.
Yeah, that's it. It cost me Doom to keep pace with you and attack.
So theoretically, if we were to survive
15
the
rounds
attack,
from now.
yeah.
We'll be okay.
I don't know. I don't really remember a combat that's lasted 15 rounds, but
Because they don't.
yeah, it's usually dead something somewhere.
Shark God, you say?
Well, maybe there's some treasure in his belly.
Oof. So that's going to be 8 damage to your ship.
So, just to answer your question, Caro, I think bad roll
Yeah.
on the weather table.
I should have mentioned actually, because it's the first time we've done anything like this. if Clytius wanted to, you could give me a doom to turn that into an opposed roll, kind of like a dodge, only using your sailing skill.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
If that's an option.
Yep, it is definitely an option.
You need 4 successes, but
His different because it goes by momentum generated, right? I generated 2 momentum. Clytius's difficulty is 1, goes down to 0 because of his sailing skill.
all right.
Right? Clytius might be a skilled enough sailor to get yourself out of the jaws of this creature.
I have faith.
Well, I mean, if we have 3 momentum. Might as well.
I'd die? Yes.
Yep. Yeah, use what you need to.
I'll get us more momentum next round.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I think we're good.
Yeah. So I only generated 2. You generate 6, so that nets you 4. And it does not clump on with its grasping jaws.
Does the opposed go in the pool?
I don't know. We've been playing.
I think it
I mean,
does.
it is a test, you think.
Yeah.
No, opposed rolls don't go in the pool, I don't think. You got to spend
Yeah.
them then. Like if you had parry talents, you could use them.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
it was a parry.
Yeah. It's weird. We've been playing that it doesn't. On reading it, I think it does. You just can't use from the pool to determine who wins the test. But all along we've been playing it doesn't go into the pool. So
Okay.
so
Whatever
we'll
you
use
think
that.
is best.
But Clytius, you do manage to get as this thing kind of like reaches up and it's on fire and you can see like the flames dancing in its like beady little black, large shark eyes.
Yeah.
And those jaws clamp down and you pull that wheel hard and the ship groans because it is ponderous.
Yeah. Go faster, ship.
And it just narrowly misses like getting its teeth onto the stern of the ship. But since you had a very nice good look at it, it looks like the teeth, like shark teeth, are not necessarily like they're sharp, but they're fairly short. These are longer and they're hooked, i.e., it has the grappling quality on its bite.
Ugh. Ew.
Smaller sharks.
Don't care.
They're kind of swimming around, waiting for somebody to fall in the water. But they are not driven by the same malevolence that this giant thing is.
They're just the hangers on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby shark. Doo, 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 doo.
All right.
It's like the megalodon is like the rap artist, and then he's got his posse.
That's right. You guys are up.
I will rally. Because I think captains can do that.
Yep.
Coordinate, I guess it's called.
Actually, I reconfigured some ship combat stuff. You should see it under journals. So I gave the commander basically some stuff from Star Trek. So I rally and direct and basically crew support to create an advantage. Because the rules that they have on pirates refer to things that don't actually exist in the rules anywhere.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, right?
So I just cobbled together some stuff from the pirate book and from Star Trek because they have ship combat. So yes, you can rally. It is a D0 command test.
Your difficulty 0 already on the sailing, right, Claudius?
Yeah.
So
As long as it's only one.
Yeah, I will. Once. Oh crap! Choose one other role in the ship. That role. I'm just looking at your new rules there.
Yeah, director's right from Star Trek. It's like tell somebody to do a thing.
Yeah, and rally is difficulty 0 command. I will do that because I get so many dice.
Yeah, thankfully the Star Trek Adventures ship combat, like starship combat, translates fairly easily.
It's pretty much the same, right?
Yep. I mean, the Kraken doesn't have shields.
Oh, yeah, there's that. Yeah.
What if it did?
Difficulty 0.
Shields up!
I'll re-roll that 17. I'm gonna get greedy. Do I want to get greedy? No, 4 is enough. I'm not gonna get greedy.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah,
Start barking orders.
yep. The crew. Thankfully, none of the crew were traumatized by this, thanks to Caro's strong leadership presence. But they start like hauling on things, and the ship starts to pick up a little bit of steam, and some of it is like the ship just kind of being pushed forward by the wave of as this flaming giant shark dives beneath the waters, and it creates that kind of that wake effect that just pushes your ship along. You guys are still up.
So before we move, can I throw another big bomb at him?
You should. Oh, should roll for the incendiary on that. That was 4 dice of incendiary on that.
Oh, yes.
Because incendiary bypasses armor.
Gotcha.
That's going to be 2 damage, but he continues to burn.
Actually, could I spend a momentum to roll the 2 blanks?
Yeah, if you like.
I would like to do that. Because more is better. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Yeah, 2 more damage.
There we go. Better than nothing. Something's burning.
And I will use my action to go fast.
Very, very fast. Very, very, very fast.
Well, no, but can I get another alchemy attack in?
Oh, no, yeah, sure, do that.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna chuck another big one because why the hell not?
He's literally breathing down our neck like a very aggressive prom date.
Yep. Alright. So, advantage is none. There's no modifiers that I should be aware of.
Nope. Actually, I'll give you -1 difficulty because of the size of this thing.
Oh, okay, so a D0. So essentially, roll for momentum.
Roll for momentum.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Alright then. We'll roll for momentum.
You're literally lighting the bar on fire.
Yeah. I figure given its size and the fact that it is like very specifically trying to eat your ship.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good.
Yep.
It doesn't do anything more for me to have more success other than adding more to the pool.
Yep.
So yeah, so I'll roll my damage.
Okay.
Come on. Which will be 6. Same as the other one. God, where the hell did that go? Belongings. And roll the damages. Okay, and roll the damages.
1 momentum to reroll all the blanks.
Absolutely. Yes, we will do that.
Lots of opportunity there.
And pick.
Oh my.
Oh, there you go.
Pow, 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 pow. 3 effects, rah.
So the base damage isn't going to get through his armor, but he's even more on fire. So the incendiary is taken away at his vigor because it bypasses armor. And due to the nature of alchemical fire, the water is not enough to put it out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, this is like Greek fire type stuff.
Yeah.
Stop, drop, and roll does not work when you're a shark.
Would spending some momentum for extra damage work?
You would have to spend so much to get through his armor.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, massive.
You're the only guy that can hurt this thing.
Yeah.
All right, fair.
Yeah. It has armor of 13.
Okay, so I'm basically going to try to fry it from the inside. Yeah, okay. Well,
Man,
doesn't
if
really
we killed this thing, we'd have to make a ship out of its fucking skin.
I mean, his teeth would be worth something for the loot. But
Do you imagine we just like put a thing on it, we'll haul it back to Tortage and say, hey, got one cool thing already?
we're back, boys.
It's like what? One day out. Look what we got. Hey, here you go. God, that could feed Tortage for what, a day or two? It'd be
Alrighty.
cooked. It'd be cooked already.
That's true.
So I'm assuming he's also on fire again.
Yep.
All right. So 2 on fires.
Right. Would you like to go?
Great. And it's clearly not dark out anymore.
It is not dark out anymore. Clytius, would you like to go full sail again to move to
I
long
think
range?
so. Yeah.
Run away.
It is going to.
Just in case at some point it takes the fire as a deterrent.
It hasn't
Who
yet.
knows?
Ooh.
It probably will next turn. Next turn, there's a possibility Rory could roll well enough to inflict a wound on it. So
Yes, because I can roll 8 dice.
it's technically
Double
it's
birdie.
4 and 4, but
Yeah, well, we can do that way too. All good.
but it is going to keep pace and once again spend doom to try to bite your ship.
Okay.
All right. I'll spend 1 to dodge again.
It's like, fuck, it's doing it again. Turn this way.
Oof. Oh, that's Clytus. I thought it was the bad guy.
No. I got the jump on it this time.
All right.
I think I peed a little.
Eat my dust.
All right. Oof. That's a bunch of 3s you rolled so far this session.
Yeah, we like 3s. 3s are great.
All right. So again, this thing kind of comes up and tries to bite your ship, and you reef hard on this thing, and the crew is like very nervously like throwing their weight into it and like leaning way overboard to try to get the ship to turn faster.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know, dangling out over the water where the sharks are swimming about.
Yeah, climb the friggin' mast and hang off of the mast.
But this thing, it misses you, and as it does, it sinks beneath the water, and you can see the flames as it goes, and it just dives deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, and then they don't gradually fade; they just suddenly wake out.
Somewhere down below, it finds a place to stop, drop, and roll.
I'm gonna. The complication that it rolled is basically that the magic binding it broke.
Oh.
Cool.
You burned its magic, Rory. Good job.
Fire cleanses everything.
I mean, that's true. Like, that's a thing.
I cast a fireball.
If
Mr. Clyde,
Fireball doesn't fix your problem, you're not using enough.
Further away from this area we get, the better.
Yep. Full head.
Mm-hmm. Mark 2 of those off.
Right. Right. So everybody kind of stays awake for a while at least to make sure nothing else comes to the surface.
It's going to take a while for that adrenaline to wear off.
Well
How
done,
weird
Clytus.
is it? How weird is it that it's
Yeah.
currently 22 degrees out?
I know.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna last. Like, don't blink.
No, it's supposed to drop on Tuesday.
Ah.
It's supposed to go down to like normal November temperatures.
Oh well. Like I said, it was fun while it lasted, and we'll probably get a few more extra hurricanes because of this.
I got a nice walk in yesterday.
Oh, good.
Alrighty. So the rest of the evening passes. Into the wee hours of the morning, no sign of anything coming to the surface.
Good.
It's terrifying.
All right.
Any indication that there might be like a ship on the horizon that might have been responsible?
No.
Okay.
I'd like to suggest a double rum ration for the men.
Probably a good idea.
I agree. Graham will take care of it.
I will counsel anyone who needs it.
The rum will help with that.
Oh, absolutely. It's my main go-to trick.
I assume I can heal Chris.
Rory's
Yes.
counseling services.
Yep.
Better mental health through alcoholism.
Yeah, probably is. Or at least you just don't care as much.
That's how we do it on the Kraken.
Yeah, fair. We've established this a long time ago.
It's true. Just like real life.
You get traumas, you go talk to Roy and get drunk right now, mister.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Pardon?
Yeah, the rest of the night is smooth sailing. Eventually, with the help of some rum, people start to fall back asleep.
Yeah, therapy is the label on the cast of rum.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a brand name. Eventually, we're just going to start selling rum, calling it therapy. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Some really great advertisements we can make for posters. Is your crew afraid? Well, then let's get them some treatment.
Yeah, try new tropical therapy.
Instant fortitude in a bottle.
Great, now we have to buy a distillery.
Next day, somebody can roll me a d20.
Actually, that'd be really, that would be like Rory's retirement, I think.
backyard distillery.
Fuck yeah. Oh, it wouldn't have to be backyard. My God, we could make a killing on that.
We got a 6.
It's like if this doesn't cure what ails you, nothing will.
So, eventually, as everybody starts to get up in the morning, the seas are choppy today. The wind has picked up. It's not a storm by any stretch, but it's if you guys weren't experienced sailors, there would be a lot of visiting the guardrails.
Got that expert navigation.
And are you guys heading towards like open ocean, or are you staying close to the shore?
I mean,
We'll
target's
stay-
opportunity.
We'll stay 2 or 3 hexes out. I mean, we're still pirates. You never know what we might see.
That's right.
I mean, if we're looking to make speed, deeper water is probably better.
Well, and clearly, these monsters exist at the shoreline.
Like, we want to be able to see shipping lanes. Just, you never know.
Shit happens.
Something right might show up.
Alrighty, here we go. Clytius, you can give me a difficulty 2 sailing test, goes down to 1.
I will assist as normal. Oof.
Oof.
Rerolls all around. That's better.
Yeah.
Another great talent.
Flip those frowns upside down.
Alright, give me half a sec.
And we might as well spend for the extra hex.
Yeah.
Since we're on time limit.
With momentum like that, I think we're good. Just on the overflow.
Which makes sense. I mean, we should get lots of momentum when we're sailing. We're pirates, so we're good at this.
And your lookout.
I've been thinking about rebranding. What do you think about Gentleman of Fortune?
We can't rebrand until we get the distillery up and running.
Alright.
One thing at a time.
True. We could make that our overall holding company.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Then we can have other endeavors underneath it.
I
You know,
could use
pirates.
a tax shelter.
Yeah, pirates off doing pirate thing. Legitimate businesses doing legitimate businesses. Just saying.
All right. So as you guys are kind of pulling a little bit closer to shore, not terribly close to shore, but enough that you can still view the shipping lanes, because most of the shipping lanes from here go from Argos to Zangara, so they don't go out very far. They hug the coast. But your lookout calls out, ship spotted. Looks to be a galley, can't make out nationality.
Competitor?
All right, Claudius, I'll take the wheel. Do you want to hop up there and see what you can see?
Alright. So I'll get up there with the spyglass and have a look-see.
So it is an observation test. Difficulty with the spyglass is 0.
Cool. Yeah, that's pretty good.
So it is an Argosian galley.
Argosian galley, Captain. I think we're good to keep sailing on.
Yeah, you got 2 overflow. Can you tell? Can you tell if she's a warship?
Sure. Yeah, that sounds like a reasonable expectation.
It is not. It is not a warship. It is a merchant vessel.
I'll spend an extra one for. Is it riding low?
It is. It's moderately low.
Mm.
And it looks like it's headed to Missantia as opposed to away from Missantia.
I mean, didn't we get our ship from Argos?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll let the captain know, but I mean, I'm very much of the opinion that we shouldn't really shit where we sleep, sort of thing.
Yep.
I agree. Let's put our Argos flag on and keep on sailing. See, we'll beeline to close a little distance. Just I might be able to make out who owns her.
Fair.
I could
They might
probably
be traveling gems or jewelry or something.
I could spend one more probably for any symbology.
Yeah,
Sure
might as
can.
well.
Yeah, all right, let's do that. Save engaging in another role or something.
Second.
Carol's from Argos, so and rich as shit. So you never know. He might know something about it. He's got all kinds of businesses.
Looking at it, you would guess that ship belongs to one of the minor noble houses. I'm just trying to find my list of noble houses.
Probably not worth the trouble, gentlemen.
I'd say so.
So yeah, they're small enough house that they could make some trouble for you, but we're not going to be able to throw a lot at you.
It's not much fame to be gained by taking a little galley like that.
Yeah, it's not like it's like the king's personal galley or something of that nature.
Yeah, unless there's a princess on it, we're not gonna. Which is how we started out of Argos, if you remember.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I remember it didn't freaking go well.
Went fine. We saved the world twice.
Mm.
We
that
almost
ship
got drowned that day. And burned alive.
We killed him.
Right. So just continuing on.
Think so.
Yep, perfect. Next day, somebody can roll me a d20.
Rory's turn.
Okay.
We'll spread the blame.
Thanks. Alrighty then. I'll roll that d20.
Oh shit.
Probably yes. However, I mean, low is usually good in this, right?
Yeah, we've already established high was good.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. We're fucked then.
Right. So partway through the night. Partway through the night, you guys wake up as you're essentially violently tossed onto your bed.
Ugh.
As the entire front end of the ship comes up, almost to not quite a 45-degree angle before crashing back down again.
Oh shit.
Papers go flying. Everything gets like just ass over tea kettle. You can hear the rain pelting the roof of the deck above you. You can hear the sound of your snails that sound like they're about to snap from the winds. A full-on like typhoon has descended upon you.
Can I use my sorcery spell to try to snuff this thing out?
You can certainly try.
Unless
I'm
anyone-
gonna try. Do it in my cabin where no one can see you.
What? Alright, fine. So, so I go to the captain's cabin, take whatever I need with me, and I'm going to attempt to calm the storm.
I gotta get up to
Claudius
the-
will probably go to the wheel, eh?
Yep, heading for the helm.
Get tied in. This is not a time for a complication.
No, probably not.
The important thing to remember with sorcery is any die that is not a success is a complication.
Yeah, but I have my staff now, right? So,
Yep.
which is
So that makes
ugly.
it better.
Yeah, it does because I can re-roll the failures. I mean, really. That's why I'm kind of happy I got the staff. I'm sure it'll probably kill me at some point, but so difficulty is reduced by 1, and the caster can re-roll. Cool. What kind of a difficulty am I looking at? Is it just 1?
Normally it's difficulty 1 to cast a spell, and then you spend momentum to do whatever effect it is you want to do.
Oh, right. Yes. Generating more momentum is good. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So in that case,
But the base difficulty is going to be 2, just because of the rocking ship. Makes it difficult to concentrate.
okay. So then my staff reduces that by 1 down to 1.
Yep.
Okay. So normal. And okay then. I think realistically, we're gonna roll that sorcery. And I'm gonna spend a fortune on it because I think this is really important. And I'm also gonna steal a momentum as well. Now, okay. So, cross all fingers.
Oh, toes are crossed too.
I'm going to re-roll those too.
No.
One, not that one. I've had worse.
And it does take you a resolve to cast the spell.
I take a resolve damage.
Yeah, because you still have to cast the spell, and it costs you 1 resolve to cast.
Ah, gotcha. All right, so let's take that down by one.
Right.
Ouch, little headache.
So as Rory gets ushered into the captain's cabin, and he grabs this black staff that you last saw in the hands of Logri the Binder. And as he starts to chant, you can feel almost like this gravitic pull of the staff on the lights in the area. Everything just kind of gets dimmer and dimmer. And then there's like this thrum of power out of the staff. It kind of pushes everybody back like an inch or two. And the wind dies down. The rain dies down. But before it goes, there is.
He gets to make a strike at the ship.
Yep.
Navigator helps against magical weather penalties as well.
Oh, that roll could have been much worse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A whole lot worse.
But your ship is going to take a little bit of structural damage.
What's that? 4 damage?
I think it's only 3 actually. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4. Okay, and the galleon has a soak of 2.
I'm trying to find it right now. Galleon, soak,
Soak of 2, structure of 8.
structure 10.
Structure of 10.
So that's not terrible.
There we go.
So we take 2.
So you take 2. I mean, it doesn't regenerate like Vigor does. It actually has to be repaired, but it's not like there's a hull breach or anything of that nature.
We have a vigor on the party token, so I'll just set it there, maybe.
Yeah, sure. But yes, the skies open up. It is clear sailing again.
Carol will go into full scald mode and make sure that this is a really good omen.
The gods have smiled upon this voyage.
Indeed.
I got us into this mess. I figure I had to get it out, right? So,
Clytius can give me a sailing roll.
Okie dokie. What am I looking at for difficulty?
Now difficulty is 0.
Excellent.
Oh, wow. He did a great job.
absolutely. Slowly understanding the weather.
And I assume you're spending the 2 for extra.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, generated 2 right there. So we're still
Okay, perfect.
topped up.
Right. So yeah, with the magical assistance to get rid of the storm, that day is uneventful. You guys figure you're probably still a little over a week or so from Mazgalun. You're making very good time. Next day, somebody can roll me for some weather.
Guess it's
Not
my
me.
turn. Oh, 12's in the middle.
I should bookmark this page. Foggy. Fog coats everything. Surface of the water, the deck of the ship. It is slow going in the fog because even though you guys are not very close to shore, there's still the occasional hazard to be avoided.
It's fine.
Clytius can give me a sailing roll for the day. Difficulty is 2, goes down to 1.
Clytius cares not for fog.
Is that one a weather penalty?
It is.
I negate it.
Excellent. Difficulty is 1, goes down to 0.
Nice.
Woo!
Good thing about sailing with a galleon is that you're the biggest ship. So if you run into something, it's their problem.
I'll
We'll
take
get the
that.
lanterns put out right like you see in the movie.
In the wee hours of the morning. Your lookout. How does your lookout notice? Oh, he does. Your lookout mentions that he sees lights approaching in the fog. Between the fog and the darkness, he can't make out much, but he can see that there are lights approaching. Appear to be lanterns, maybe another ship.
Hmm.
Does Grim wake us all up?
He tells Grim. Grim gets the captain, since it's the captain's job to make decisions.
Right. So he'll lower half sail, so we're going nice and slow. Send someone to shake both Rory and Claudius, and make sure we have some lanterns out so they can see us.
Okay.
Argosian flags put up.
Okay.
I like to imagine whoever comes to wake up Claudius does so from a safe distance by knocking.
Psst, hey, Claudius.
Yeah.
I mean, Claudius probably has his own cabin, right?
I feel like there's been accidents before. That's all.
I would assume we all do. Senior criminal.
On a ship this size, yeah. I would think.
I mean, I'm usually adjunct to the galley, so hey.
I mean, that's where the fire's going to start.
I mean, Clytius doesn't need his own room, but he'll take it.
Oh yeah, totally.
And there's not a lot of furniture, just like random junk and swag and things like that.
Trophies.
It's probably about 5 square feet, so.
Spare weapons.
All right. So as you guys are getting awoken, you hear a splashing sound.
Get the Marines ready just in case. Keep them
I'm
low.
going to get reported.
Claudius, can you see anything out there?
My tentacle sense is tingling, Captain.
So who's up on deck?
Yeah, sure.
Captain would be.
All right. Both of you give me difficulty 2 discipline tests.
Discipline.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at that.
I'm probably up there with them too.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait to see if you guys could build some momentum.
Ah.
There's one. I used one, I put one back.
Let me see here now.
So we should still be at 4.
So 4.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that.
Rory's actually good at this, I think.
Yeah.
Rory might be the staunchest of us, really.
Well, at least I got some talents, so that's good.
Clytius is pretty steadfast, but it's because he always managed to make those rolls.
Yeah, that's good rolling for
Mhm.
target number 10, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's not that Clytius is particularly skilled, he's just really, really stubborn.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm assuming by this time my resolve would have healed.
Yes.
Okay. Oh shit! What does this do for me? No, that's okay. That's for something if I do get hurt. And is it supernatural?
It is.
Oh,
Of course it is.
yeah. Okay. Well, that's sure. I need more morale. So okay. All right. So I will. Let's see. Into the. I need 2. It's difficulty 2.
Difficulty 2.
All right. Boop, boop, boop. I'm going to use 1 in momentums. And 2. And let's roll away. I only got the 1. Well, no, I have the courageous reroll, right? So
Yeah.
So I'll reroll the 19. Bonk. Bonk. Hope for better results.
Roll.
Oh,
Apparently my brain exploded. Can I spend a momentum to reroll the 17?
no.
Okay, so I am stuck with this, is what you're saying?
Yep.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, apparently, after waking up, this is not what I wanted to see.
You're the one that can understand it. That's probably why you take the hand.
Probably yes. It's like, oh shit, fuck. Oh, we're screwed.
Difficulty 2, I'll spend those 3 momentum for fortune. Because I am just lucky.
Mm-hmm. I only have 1 fortune, so I'd rather hang on to it.
Should give us 1 momentum. Bring us down to 1, sorry.
All right. So as you guys make your way up onto the deck, and you're kind of looking through this fog and the darkness, and you see these lights, and the lights move past the bow of your ship. You don't hear the sound of like waves lapping across another ship or anything. And
Ghost ship.
Rory or Caro and Clytius, you see as some of your crew members are just stepping off the ship, following the lights.
Oh, crap.
Grab whoever's closest and haul them back.
Yeah. And then you hear a splash, and you notice that Rory's no longer on the deck.
Fuck.
I'll stop Claudius, get him.
Yep, alright. We're going in.
Carol will start barking orders about getting lights lit if there's people that are not affected.
Okay. Give me a second. Do you have a crew of what, 60?
60,
Not anymore.
59, 45, 32. Oh, God.
Can I hear 20? Going 20.
So, 11.
You hear a cacophony of splashes.
And I mean, your entire crew is not on deck at the same time.
Yeah, fair.
Okay. All right. So Clytius, you jump into the water looking for Rory. Give me a difficulty 3 observation test.
Okay.
Oof. Chris, that momentum pool should be 1 at the moment.
All right, because you spent for a fortune.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Well,
Much as
we
I
don't-
like free momentum.
We don't want to lose Rory, so let's spend the second fortune of the game.
Thank you.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that almost went to the 20.
Nah. Not even close.
All right. So you look and you see there's like 4 or 5 people in the water. You can just vaguely make out their shapes because this is like 3 o'clock in the morning in the fog and the dark.
That's where my red cake.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, okay.
I imagine Clytius gets sober again real quick.
Kind of sobers up, and you do see one of the figures is wearing a cloak. And you're like, okay, Rory normally has a cape. Okay, so you dive in so you can make your way to Rory. It is a difficulty 2 swim test. What's Clytius wouldn't be wearing any armor. He's possessed.
No.
So it's not stormy or anything. So difficulty 1 swim test.
Born swimmer -1.
Yep. So difficulty 0. So you don't have to roll if you don't want to.
It's athletics.
It is.
Might as well.
Famous last words.
That's good. Put some momentum in the pool.
Yep. Yeah. The main thing with this sort of test is if you're pressed for time, when you make the roll, it turns it into a standard action instead of a free action.
Yeah, and
Not a concern
one-
now, but yeah.
that one will become for momentum for the pool.
Perfect. All right. So you strike out these mighty blows. You catch up to Rory, who seems oblivious to the fact that he's drowning.
Yeah.
It's easier to bring him back that way.
You can bring Rory back to the shore. That's takes you your entire turn to basically grab him and pull him back towards the ship. He hasn't gotten very far.
Yeah.
Right. What would you like to do in the next round?
Can I get him back up on the ship, slap him around so he regains his senses a little bit?
Do you want to go up with him, or do you want to just pass him up to Caro and the people who are waiting to pull people off?
If I can do that, that would be great.
Yeah.
I would also try to grab somebody else when that's done, if
Okay.
that's possible.
Perfect. So kind of staying in the water and rescuing people. All told, at the end of it, you're down 3 crew members who are never seen again.
That's not bad.
Well, I mean, it's not great. 5% of the crew.
Well, I feel like on a journey like this, like you lose at least 2 people probably on a ship like this, and just no one ever knows what happened. Like in every voyage.
Well, irregardless, good work, Claudius.
It's like so and so got mad at so and stabbed him and threw him over the rail at the night. That kind of stuff.
Let's try to avoid that kind of stuff, shall we?
I'm just saying it probably happens. You know.
Claudius, who did you stab and throw over the bulkhead?
Nobody. Maybe.
Sounds like you're very familiar with this sort of thing.
I'm just saying it's the kind of thing that happens. You know, you can't really plan for that.
All right. Well, can we just get underway?
Yeah.
All right. Next day, D20 weather roll and sailing roll from Clytius.
All right, this one's me, is it?
Yep.
Oh
So
boy,
other than-
20.
I didn't have any bad effects.
Nope. The
Okay.
basically the will o' the wisps are you have to make a discipline test or you just follow them.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well.
Do I get any increased difficulty for a 20, Chris? On weather?
No, 20 on the weather table is a good table.
Okay, excellent.
It's back.
Yep. The weather is fine, better than fine. The wind is consistent, the sea is calm, the sun is bright.
Da, 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 da.
Okay, I think we top up the pool.
Excellent.
I'm sure we're gonna need it with something ominous like that.
Might as well.
Weather's
take the
fine.
extra-
Weather's fine. You're fine. I'm fine. Oh, sure.
Except for those three guys, they're not fine.
I mean, they're never seen again. Like, at least we don't, see them return as horrible fish monsters or something.
That's right.
Well, give it time.
Right.
No, never seen again. Never.
Never see it again.
So that day is quiet, uneventful. People, swab the decks, play some cards, drink some rum, catch some fish.
We'll have a funeral for the lost crew members.
We didn't name them, did we?
Fuck no.
Nope.
Richard 1 to 3.
Yeah, that's like the the other shtick.
I save the naming for when Ragnar promotes people into his retinue, because then they become toughened and then they're worth naming.
Yeah.
Graham has been with us since like the first session, right?
Yep. All right. Next day, weather roll and then a sailing roll, depending on the weather.
Chris knows I'm a terrible person. I will name all the NPCs on an NPC ship that you guys happen to be sailing on, just so that I can tell you their names when they die.
Wow, 1 and 2 back to back for assist. That's good.
Yeah, I'll roll the.
Rory's turn for weather, I think.
Yeah. See what happens. There we go. Good.
Oh, another nice quiet day.
Not a shitty roll. Excellent.
So 1, 2, 3.
That's 3 momentum, -2 to go fast, puts 1 in the pool.
Perfect. Right. Another day.
Did we ever get some guys repairing that hull damage, or is that something we can only do in port?
It can be done as you travel.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Rory
Yep.
probably would spearhead that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Structure damage can be done. Any breaks that the ship suffers, they stick.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Much like moons.
Right. Lookout has spotted a ship.
Dun, 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 dun.
So are we repaired, Chris?
Yes, you're repaired.
Perfect.
Uh,
Get Clytius and a spyglass going.
Yeah, normal stuff that we typically do. I'll take over the helm, and Claudius can go out and
Okay.
help the lookout.
He has spotted a galley.
Okay. Do you need me to roll for that, Chris?
You can make an observation roll if you want to get more information about it.
All right. Difficulty with the spyglass.
Difficulty spyglass will be 1 at this distance. They're like
Okay.
they're kind of hugging the shore.
She's away. So
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Nope.
Okay. It is a Shemite galley. Makes sense. You're getting closer to Shemish waters. Seems to be heading towards Shem. So picked up something from elsewhere, bringing it back to Shem, and it is sitting pretty low.
All right. I'll relate that.
armament. I think we have 1 overflow.
Yep.
It's got 2 ballista.
Oh, might be something juicy on that one, boys.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
All right, let's trim the sails a bit. We're both heading the same direction, so if they just happen to get a little bit in front of us, that'd be all right. Just a course a little bit to intersect tomorrow, kind of deal, right? Like Navy combat's really, really slow.
Yep. Okay. Either the helmsman or captain can make a sailing check. Difficulty is 1.
I'll do that.
Yeah. If I'm still up in the crow's nest, Carol would be at the helm.
I'll spend 3 for fortune because I'm really lucky.
Okay.
Why is that 1 success and not 2? Oh, I'm not trained in sailing.
Yeah.
All right. So you do start closing in on it.
Not aggressively, right? Like we're just kind of.
Well, at a certain
And-
point, it becomes evident that you're closing in on them.
True.
But we're doing so, politely.
Because we're kind of going the same direction, right? So. And like I say, I'm
And-
happy for this encounter to happen tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like not a beeline.
And I'll head back down and take over the helm again.
Please do. But the moment that we can look around and see that there's no one to see us, we might want to get to work.
Yep, they're far enough from shore, and they don't seem to be escorted.
All right, boys. Raise the flag.
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da.
I only have so many ocean maps, so we're using this one again.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. So you guys are up. Basically, you guys can decide there's because we haven't done ship combat in forever, and I've changed a couple of things. People can decide like who is your commander, who's your helmsman, who's your lookout, and who is coordinating the Marines. And then there are different actions that each of those roles can take.
Caro's the commander, obviously.
Yep. I'll take the helm.
And then under the journal entry tab on Foundry, you should see one that says ship combat.
Yep.
And then that'll tell you all of the basic ship combat stuff. So roles and actions will tell you what people can do. And you guys are up first.
Rory, you want to take the Marines, maybe? Or are you better at look at
Well, let me have a look
kind
here.
of commander observation by the look of it?
Yeah, let's have a look here. What do I got for what?
Yeah.
Observation, I've got a 9, and I have a 1 and 1 in the skill. Well, at least that has the skill. And let's see here. What was the other one?
Observation or command, I guess.
Okay, command. Have a look at that. Command, it's same thing. 1, 1, and 9.
We don't have our Marine commander today.
Yeah, that'd normally be Ragnar, right?
Yeah.
So up to
So-
you if you want to be lookout or lead the boarding action.
I mean, you're probably better at command, yes.
Yeah, I could take over one station once a fight kind of deal.
Yeah. So I guess I'll try to be the observer.
Okay.
Can I borrow Clytie's spyglass? That might help.
Sure.
What does it do?
Reduces the difficulty of observation check by for distance by 1.
Sweet.
So Graham will direct the Marines, I guess.
Okay, perfect.
Makes sense. He's been with them a while.
Alrighty, so you guys are up first.
Bum, bum, bum.
And we're at long range.
No, we just
You
Or
guys
are
are
we
you guys are
medium?
at medium.
We're just going through these new rules real quick. And you say that's just a galley, right?
It is a galley.
All right, so Carol, start barking orders. Rory, call out targets of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get Grim to
Ready for boarding?
yeah, I think we'll get him to grapple if we can get close enough.
Oh, I mean, we can get close.
And then we'll have Claudius get us close enough.
All right.
And I'll start the thing off by shooting him with a ballista.
Okay.
I'll use the stunning shot.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's not like we have to really capture the ship either.
Let's just try not to set it on fire.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna give him a warning shot.
Yep, right across the deck. So that's warfare, right, Chris?
Yep.
So many new talents. Difficulty.
So I'll do on target, I guess, right? Because that'll give my momentum to Karo for a shooting.
Yep.
How many can you move with on target?
One zone.
That's all we need. Yeah, that's
They're only one
Yeah.
zone away.
But it does not put you within reach. It just puts you into the
Yeah.
same zone.
Well, we're not trying to get in reach this turn, or are we?
to grapple, standard action, attack and move. The Marine herds grappling hook.
Yep. You have to be within reach to grapple.
Oh, okay. In that case, standard motion does not do it.
And you can't do standard motion anyway because your ship is ponderous.
Oh, okay.
It's a beast.
So you kind of need to full sail to get us close enough
Yeah.
to grapple.
Yep.
That'll increase your difficulty instead. by
That's
2
all right.
step. By
really-
1 step.
I'm really lucky.
Well, fire first, and then go.
I just think we have a bigger crew, so if boarding action is going to happen, it's probably better for us just brute force this thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to take your shot from back here, go ahead.
So
Thanks, Hope.
difficulty normally, Chris, is 2 or 1?
Difficulty for this, it's normal ranged combat, so difficulty is 1, goes up by 1 for range, and goes up by another 1 because of the rocking motion of the ship.
So difficulty is 4. Oof. We got 3 momentum. I don't want to spend all that. This is kind of a Hail Mary anyway, so I'm just going to roll and hope.
Oh, your assistant generates a complication.
We all can re-roll anyway. For the old wise Richard.
I don't think we're incompetent. Votes.
Looks like a mess.
Okay. All right. So you fire, it goes wide.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's a warning shot. Meant to do that.
That's what I said.
You guys are still up.
We move forward.
Okay. So you're doing full sail.
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to move within reach of them?
That's what I was ordered to do.
Okay. They will spend doom to interrupt initiative.
Oh, hello, sketchy, sketchy.
Oof.
2 successes. And a complication.
And a complication.
Woofers.
All right. So as you start to come close, there's some scrambling on their deck, and then you see a volley of flaming arrows hit the Kraken. Only does 1, 2, 3 points of structure damage. But your sails are on fire.
That's gonna be a problem.
As you bring your ship aside theirs. That was him interrupting. You guys are back.
Target of opportunity for Rory.
Okay, so that is an observation check.
Okay. Uh-huh. What do we got for momentums? We got 3. La 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 la. Observation. Where's observation? All right, there we go. Yeah. We'll throw in a difficulty.
Difficulty is 1.
I will spend a momentums. So hopefully we'll get something. Hey!
Perfect. So that basically gives momentum directly to the Marines' ranged combat.
Cool.
Which is up next.
Da, 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 da.
Can we have somebody else from the crew do the craft test for structure?
Yeah, you can order them around to do things.
Yeah, damage control.
They're not great at it, but they can.
I mean, none of us are free to make the rolls, so.
Yep.
Although, what is the armor on the ship, though?
It's not so much the ship took 1 point of structure. It's the fact that your sails are on fire.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we
Yeah,
need
that I
somebody
figured.
on that shit.
Yeah, it's the effect. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. Just bear in mind that you only have so many crew, and there's like a dozen of them that are getting ready to board an enemy vessel, and there's a bunch that are helping Karo with the ballista.
Fire brigade!
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't need the ballista anymore, so.
So you've got basically you can have 2 squads of guys that are on damage control.
Yeah.
You, and you, put out that fire.
Yeah. Flaming, bad things. Flaming bad things. Oh! Okay. Well,
1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So yeah. So as you guys pull close, and Rory's kind of like giving the signal to Grim and his men, and the hooks go, and the Corvus comes down, and your ships are now grappled. Their turn. What would they like to do?
Surrender, probably.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. They are going.
Seems like a poor choice on their part.
Where's my pirate book? There's my pirate book.
Cool. My new talent, the Chirurgeon.
Yeah.
You are a figure of authority and can substitute healer for the command skill. If you command another character to assist you or to act in your stead, the character can then reroll a single d20 on their own. Healing test.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, shit. Command? Well, there we go.
You're
That'll
a bossy
fit.
doctor.
Yeah, that'll. I'm an impressive fucking doctor. Damn it. Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a sorcerer.
All right. So there's another hail of arrows as some of your sailors go down under the hail of fire.
But more importantly, they're fire arrows, right?
No, those ones are just regular arrows, basically thinning the ranks of your crew somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
Back around to you guys.
Can our crew fire volley arrows back at them?
You need to have somebody to be able to order them to do so.
Grim's taking care of that, right?
Yep, but this turn, Grim and his guys grappled everything. So your Marines have taken their action.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were at the start of the next round.
Nope. Now it's the start of the next round, though.
Oh.
So your ships are grappled together. Your sails are on fire.
We got people on that. If you want, I can command the archers to fire a volley, and then someone can command them to cross the line.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
If we're locked in place, I assume I'm no longer required at the helm.
Correct.
All right. I'm gonna join the boarding action, I guess.
Okay.
But I don't have any command, so I'm kind of useless in that respect. So I'll just kind of, rather than picking up a group of guys, I'm just gonna go, see who I can fight over there on the other side.
Okay.
I'll use the direct action.
All right.
Taking command of the borders,
Okay.
including probably Gladius. And I can assist using my command skill.
All right.
You can do this once per combat. So we're going to swarm them. I'm like, fuck this bow stuff.
Okay.
We have bodies and we have cutlasses.
Well, probably before everyone decides to board over, I'll command the archers to have at it.
Sounds good.
Hit them where it hurts, boys. Rough translation, that sounds quite medical.
All right. Perfect. So we'll do the.
Full command?
Yeah, you can assist with command.
Oh, okay. Yep. Great. Assist commando.
Aim for their clavicles.
Hmm.
What's a clavicle?
I have assisted by pointing out the parts that they should shoot at.
Hey, that's where a liver is, and that's where a spleen is.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, you want that. Yeah, right there. Yeah, that piece of center mass, you want that.
Yep.
Looks like a good roll.
Yeah. So as your boarders get ready to run across the gangplanks, your archers lay down some fire. Your guys are working on getting the flames out. All right. Clytius. You can.
Yeah.
it's difficulty 0 to board the other ship, so you don't have to make a roll.
All right.
So you can start attacking.
Not
folks if you
making-
like.
Yeah, not making a roll doesn't take my action. So,
Correct.
Yeah,
Cool.
hop over and straight into the melee.
So yeah, these folks, they're just minions. So
A murdering we will go.
Yeah. God.
Ooh. That's why we don't give you fancy swords.
Eh.
and you're using the battle axe.
Nope. That's a cutlass. We're
Okay.
doing it pirate style.
Perfect. So yeah, so you do hit. So you can roll your damage on the hit.
Ooh,
Damn.
good juju.
Oh, that last one's gonna stay blank though.
Yeah. So 7 damage. That's enough to kill
7
one. and
damage. Yep.
drive back another one, and as you like drive him back, you go to swing, and he kind of ducks, and you embed your cutlass deep into the mast. It's going to take you an action to pull it free.
I'll pick up that guy's cutlass.
Okay. That'll take a minor action to do.
Sure.
Okay.
And then I'll punch the next guy.
Okay.
Ah, I see. Working out a new skill.
Oh, Claudia.
Yeah.
Something to do with your offhand other than a dagger. Well, you might
Yeah.
have broke something there, but
Flaxen
Punch him.
punches is that a complication?
Punch him fucking great.
Right, so that'll be 3 momentum. You can roll your punch damage.
All right.
yeah.
So that's 4 damage because the effects don't do anything because it's improvised.
I'll spend 1 for grapple.
All right.
And you got him in a headlock.
Single leg takedown.
Yeah. But because you rolled a complication on your punch,
Rory! Medic!
yeah. I'm gonna say that basically you threw something out in your shoulder, and until it's popped back into place, your complication range on melee will be increased by 1.
All right.
All right. You guys are still up.
So I'm directing a boarding action, assisting Grim, I guess, with my command skill.
Da, da, da. Ba, 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 ba.
Oh, 3 successes.
I'm just doing an assist.
No, you're not.
Hey, everybody gets to re-roll whatever they want. Oh, I was so close to a 20. Oh my god.
I was like, good lord.
So that is all successes. So that's like 7 successes. So they may as well just put a shitload of it into damage.
Mm-hmm. Let's wipe out some shit.
I'll use 1 to reroll.
Yeah. Better.
There we go. So yeah, so they kind of surge over under Carl's command. And yeah, there is much fighting back and forth. But rather than play out the entire fight between 2 crews of 60 people, you guys will eventually win the day. Not without taking some casualties on your side.
It's a big galley.
Galleys are 60. Galleys are like the same size as a galleon. The big difference is that they're rowed.
Oh, they are 62. Yeah, they are.
Row, row, row your boat.
Galleons historically completely overtook galleys once they made them.
Yep, that's because you're not reliant on slave power.
Right?
All right. So yeah. So eventually, the captain surrenders. You know, take take what you need. Let me tend to my wounded.
Rory, can you fix Claudia's shoulder?
Like this. So I will do some healing on the shoulder.
Okay.
What difficulty?
Don't have to worry about it. You can pop it back into place.
Just run at the mass thusly.
Yeah.
That whole Mel Gibson thing from Lethal Weapon, eh?
Yep.
Yep.
Schmack! Ugh!
So yeah, we do our typical thing. We will send Claudius to find the goodies and keep everyone contained. Obviously, Carol will give a speech to see if anyone would like to join a real crew.
No.
So there might be some happy slaves.
There are. You can fill out your crew with some of their slaves that they have.
Sure.
Mhm.
Because it is a galley, so
That's right. Just need some bodies. It's all good. They'll be happy.
We're not going to force anyone. We're civilized pirates.
Yeah. But
But
freedom.
if you decide it's a pirate's life for you,
We offer you freedom. There's no slaves on our ship.
and a standard rum ration.
but you do manage to secure some cloth, some foodstuffs, bulk foodstuffs, a fair number of exotic plants, nothing alchemical, but just things from far off lands, probably for the nobility or to make perfumes or something.
Anything we can snag for Rory's reagents is probably good.
Yeah, these are things along the lines of rose bushes and the as opposed to lotus plants.
No,
Cool. But still,
I was thinking. I was trying.
Yeah.
they'll fetch a good price, probably.
Yeah. Some tools, utilitarian stuff, not riches.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the highest, the fanciest thing that you find are some Zingaran silks.
Well, silks are silks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we're gonna go up the river, or we benefit from going up the river as a merchant with stuff to sell.
Right.
I
Now-
mean, Captain,
Yeah, go ahead.
this type of merchant ship might have, invoices.
I mean, you're the man to find the valuables. So.
They're probably in the captain's room, I would think. Perhaps other things.
So you're looking for the paperwork that makes it all official.
Yeah, actually, if we could spend a couple momentum to create an advantage,
Yeah.
happily take over the name of this particular ship.
Yeah, you can do that for sure.
Where's the manifest? Where's it going?
They're headed towards Kamai.
Well, so are we.
Funny how that works.
Sorry, it looks like they're basically, according to their manifest, they're a trade ship out of Kamai. They were running a route to Cordova and the Zingaran coast to Kamai, trading sundries basically.
Well,
So these silks are not destined for anyone in particular.
No.
Well,
Cool.
worth a shot.
but if we could take their flag and we could take their ship name, that's something.
Mm-hmm. We'll go pretend to be them, sell some shit, get some money.
And Captain, I have a standing way that I like to do these things. It's simple. I'm going east, so you're going to sail west. And if I happen to see your ship the next time, I'm going to sink it. So probably you want to make your way over to Toragas or Mysanthia. Just spend a week there. It'll be
Do
fine.
we have replacements for the rigging, like the sails?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, good.
We do now.
And they weren't burnt to cinders because your guys actually rolled really well. So
Good, good.
So yeah,
Absolutely.
basically their direction is to go the other way.
okay.
It's worked for us in the past. So.
Mhm.
Alrighty. So yeah, so you guys continue on your way towards Shem. You guys are far enough away now that the sorcerer can't continue to mess with you.
Because Claudius can sail like a boss.
Yes. So you make surprisingly good time to Ascalon. It is much easier. Like, you figure between like the giant shark and the storm and the fog, like with the exception of the piracy opportunities that presented themselves, everything else has seemed to be directed against you. But once you kind of cross into Argosian waters, kind of once you're past Mysantia, that seems to dry up.
Huh. Hmm.
And it is relatively smooth sailing to Ascalon. I mean, it's still going to take you a couple of days, another 5 days.
Excellent.
But thanks to Clytius' sailing, you guys made this in to Ascalon. You made it in about half the time that you were anticipating.
Sweet. So about like 14, 15 days instead of a month.
You were figuring it was going to be about 18 days to Ascalon, and you did it in about 10.
Nice.
Well,
Sweet.
But as you approach the city of Ascalon, and Clytius, since you have the spyglass, you can see that there are fires burning in Ascalon.
Oh, looks like there's a spot of trouble ahead, Captain.
good trouble or bad trouble?
How many fires? Chris?
Give me an observation check.
What's that? What am I looking at for difficulty?
At this distance with the spyglass, difficulty is 2 instead of 3.
Okay. We'll spend 2 momentum. That looks good to me.
Okay, so I'll give you 1 momentum. Perfect. So as you're standing, a dozen or so fires spread throughout the city. You see a bunch of black-sailed ships in the harbor of Ascalon.
Oh,
That seem to be firing their ballistas and their mangonels into the city. The city is returning fire from its anti-ship weaponry.
I would say the city's under siege, Captain.
And the other thing that you would pick up, since you do have a spyglass, is the mouth to the river. The mouth to the river Styx
Mm-hmm.
seems to be blockaded.
Oh, fun.
By what?
Probably about a half a dozen ships with black sails. Specifically, half a dozen warships with black sails.
What kind of flags are they flying?
They are flying the flags of Stygia.
Oh, dirty Stygian fuckers. Far be it for me to suggest something heroic, Captain.
Doesn't sound like you.
It really doesn't. But, I mean, we could lend some aid.
To which group?
I think the city's a higher priority.
Seems like there's a lot of ships out there.
Yeah, but they're all shooting at the harbor.
How many ships do you count, Claudius?
That's a good question.
Probably a dozen.
And do you expect are they galleys? Are they galleons?
Um, it's a mixture. Primarily probably just the generic ships. Stygia doesn't really have anything galleon sized at the moment.
I'm just saying, if we turn out the running lights, and light a couple of them on fire, the rest of them will probably panic.
Time of day is it, Chris?
As you guys arrive at Ascalon, it's probably late afternoon.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like a nighttime raid for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean, you guys are still you're seeing this through your spyglass, so you're still, several miles away.
So there's fighting in the city, but are there what kind of boats are out at the city, or are they all just on this blockade?
No, the city itself, there's a battle going on in the city,
Yeah.
and then there are other ships that are blockading the river.
Right, probably to prevent them from sending waterborne reinforcements.
Um,
That would be
But
my guess.
there's ships in the harbor shooting at the city, though, right?
yes, basically,
How many of those?
in the harbor, there's about a dozen.
Ah,
Like it is,
Yeah.
as you're looking at it, it's not just it's not a skirmish. This is a full-on war between Stygia and Shem.
hmm.
I have an
Yeah.
idea. Let's all go to my cabin for a second. Have a conversation.
Should I bring the rum?
Please do.
Okie dokie.
Right. So we need to pass through Shem to get to place we're aiming for, Aka, whatever it is. So getting on the good graces of these people would be sound, yes?
I think it's so much easier to conduct pirate trades and do what we need to do if we've got the ruling class on our side.
Well, we've done some good work for Shem before.
I
The whole priestess and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I wonder, seeing this attack is coming from sea, if we could maybe get to the north of Ascalon, find ourselves a nice place to anchor, and then, well, if the weather turned bad, that would be just a shame, wouldn't it?
Aye. It is. I understand. Help with the fires out. Aye.
And it makes it hard to shoot things from sea. And then if a heroic bunch of people on this particular vessel decided to enter the fray at their biggest point of weakness, that would look well on the local populace, I think.
Aye, it is.
That's my thought. What are your thoughts?
I do not see flaw with the plan, Captain, unless I blow something up. But yeah, it should be. I mean, the weather was calmed. So I learned from that experience. I've been learning about the weather. So yeah, we should be able to turn it up quite nicely if we need to.
Right, we go around to the north and then find ourselves some shelter.
Alright, safe harbor.
What do you think, Claudius?
All right.
All right, that's what we'll do. We're going to avoid the fight to begin with and find ourselves a good place to sit down while the weather turns poor.
Aye.
I have a feeling the runes have told me that the weather's going to turn.
Just as a note, unless you're combining it with another spell, Venom on the Wind centers on Rory.
Yeah, we'll cast it as we go by.
All right.
So, are we going? Are we going in?
Like, if you wanted to affect the fight in the city, you're going to have to go into the city.
We want to affect the ships that are fighting the city.
So
So
you'll have to.
we have to be in that hex.
Yep. Just remember that the hex on this is like 20 miles.
Right. So the idea is to we're gonna go around the fighting. Put up our flags. To make sure signal to everyone that we're not participating in any of this.
Okay.
He does his spell. We go find a place to hide.
Okay. All right. So we will pick up there next time.
Perfect.
As you realize that there is a literal war between where you guys are and where you guys would like to be.
Dope. Dope.
But we have a plan for Asgalan, so we'll pick up with there next week.
All right.
Perfect.
And
Awesome
also,
stuff.
I feel bad doing like a war without Ragnar.
Yeah.
He loves that kind of shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Not having Ragnar for big fights is a problem.
Yeah.
All right. But everybody gets 150 XP.
Outstanding.
And we will see everybody in a couple of weeks.
All right.
All right. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Have a good evening, folks.
Alrighty. You too.